Love fall colors? So do we. But fall is not the best time for senior photos for several reasons. Trust me. Let's get into the top 4 reasons why you shouldn't get your senior pictures taken in the fall. Reason number 1, fall is the busiest season with school and sports. Everyone's schedules are pretty hectic these days, let's be honest. Add all of your senior activities into the mix and things can get overwhelming fast. Fall is typically a very busy season with new expectations as a senior. Coaches want you at every practice and game to lead the team. Teachers and parents want you in class to make sure you're keeping up with more rigorous schoolwork. Band directors are counting on you to provide leadership. You could be practicing for the next production or concert, and you'll need to start planning for your next steps after high school already. Basically, if you wait until fall colors hit, you're well into the time-consuming responsibilities you didn't realize you'd have in your senior year. So it can be a challenge to even find time that works with your schedule. Reason number 2, fall weather is more unpredictable and it's hard to reschedule. Honestly, fall colors can look great in senior pictures, but the window to hit them perfectly is very tight in Ohio. This just simply boils down to Ohio's crazy weather patterns that are constantly changing. When the cooler weather hits in October, we have maybe a week or two when the colors are prime for the fall colors you've got on your mind. But you know how it is here. One rain shower or windy day can just wipe out most of the color in a day or even just a few hours. Colors aside, when we get later into the year, it's colder, rainier, and rescheduling at this time could mean even worse weather by the time your makeup day comes around. We want you to have a great experience, so shooting for warmer months is typically the best way to go for your own sake. On to reason number 3. Fall colors look nice in senior photos, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's you. When you're thinking through your senior photos, we like to A, start with your interest and your hobbies. B, then consider the types of clothes and props we might use. C, and finally, think through different types of backgrounds or scenes to match the vibe of your interest and wardrobe ideas. Essentially, seasons will come and go, so it's more important to focus the attention on something more constant, you, and the things you're most passionate about. Instead of making people say, "Oh, that's a pretty picture," you want them to say, "Wow, that's you." Finally, reason number 4 for avoiding fall photos. Clothing options are more limited when you take senior pictures in the fall. Your clothes of choice go hand in hand with your personality. After all, you want to feel comfortable and know you look great. So you'll naturally want to wear clothes that fit whatever version of fashion you lean towards. If you start by thinking, "I want fall photos because of the scenery," you could be significantly cramping your own style. Here's what I mean. Senior pictures with fall colors force you into a specific color palette. I feel like I don't really need to explain this one too much. It goes without saying that fall has a specific palette that you'll need to match if you want your photos to look great. If your favorite top isn't the right earthy color vibe, you could wind up out of place in your own senior photos. By contrast, both spring and summer allow for a full range of color and style options, so we don't have to limit ourselves creatively. You'd open yourself up to more vibrant, bright, rich colors if that's your thing. Also, colder temperatures automatically cut out a ton of outfits that you'd normally rock. Colorful leaves always coincide with colder temperatures. Usually by the time you can get fall colors in your senior photos, it's far too cold for most dresses, skirts, shorts, and short sleeves. Unfortunately, that would mean sacrificing over half your typical clothing options. We don't like to limit people in that way, so we suggest aiming for warm weather if possible. Finally, warmer clothes typically mean added weight, which nobody that we've talked to wants this in their photos. In fact, people always jokingly ask us if we can make them 15 pounds lighter. At least we think they're joking. Literally, almost every female client asks us this question. If that's you, we just want you to be aware that warmer clothes don't do anything to help in this department. Warmer fall clothes tend to be bulky and have a looser fit, which naturally adds weight in all the wrong places. And scarves, while they normally look good in everyday life, will also add weight to the face in photos. You could even lose your jawline. Essentially, summer or other warm weather clothes photograph thinner, which will naturally help you look that 15 pounds lighter most people joke about. Ultimately, we want you to love your photos. If you want everything to easily fit your schedule, allow your personality to shine, predictably warm weather and clothing that works best for you, it's probably better to avoid scheduling your senior photos in the fall. However, if your personality and wardrobe already naturally fit with the fall season, then we'd be happy to try and make something work. Either way, schedule your style consult today so we can plan your senior photo session and get the right look for you.